because growing up back then, number one rule is you never trust the out of town girl. Right?
What?
The out of town girl was usually the hoes in that town that try to come over and play St. Mary in our town, and you bit the
Yeah.
bait.
We dinosaurs, yo. Fucking me up.
Oh, look at the girls. They're not saying anything. They know that's true. They do their little thing, have their fun in New York, and then they fly all the way to LA. And then they change location. And then the guy in LA thinks he just met a queen angel who has never done any wrong.
He aimed for the out of town.
Yeah.
Nah, no.
That's less stress.
I wanted to be in the suburbs so bad,
Word.
dating one of them girls.
I was a suburb girl. They love me in the hood.
We learned from y'all mistake. We're like, oh, bro, this one is really a thought, but we didn't know because we didn't know we had no history on her. So now it's still the same way, except for now instead of driving down the street, they taking a plane over to the next state, and they're pretending to be that there's something that they're not. And you got guys doing it, you got girls doing it, and then next thing you know, nobody knows anybody. Nobody knows anything about where they really come from, how they really were. Nobody knows about their real family background.
Because
their
you don't
mental
like to
health
talk to
issues.
girls.
Exactly.
I'm not their therapist though.
Facts.
I ain't their therapist though. Like,
Yeah, man. Sometimes the ladies want to talk your ear off. It's like, okay, I hear you. You and your homegirls went out on a girls trip in Cancun and, did couple shots and then you went played in the water. Okay, what else? What else? They want you to text them every day in the morning, break time, lunch time, night, phone call, FaceTime for 2 hours. It's like, and then do it every single day. It's gonna get boring and tiresome.
Why you don't know? Why you don't know?
because they lie anyways. But
Yeah.
regardless,
Wait a minute, Rico, and I know you're saying that people don't know each other. I just want to point this out. And I think this came up last week with old girl and like the why did I get married situation, whatever, or who did I marry? I just want to let everybody out here know this is a cheat code. If you are going to involve yourself with somebody, do a background check. It is not that hard.
It
It's
ain't.
literally
Like a real one?
yes.
But that shit be skewed too.
No, I'm talking about a real
No,
background
it's skewed,
check.
though.
You can see
like their finances and their history, like
criminal history.
don't do a background
what
check
they-
on me.
what they own,
Relax.
what they owe.
I'm not who I was.
Who they've been married.
Why you
to.
giving-
Like literally, you can. This is literally how I like vet my tenants. So
I think that's
like,
dope.
I mean, but that's a real reason to give somebody a background check, though.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but for a relationship, so what? Every man you're gonna date with, you do a background check. Now I understand if you're getting to a serious relationship or moving in together, getting married. Yeah, then a background check is maybe warranted.
thank you.
So let me ask you a question, right? If we let's just say hypothetically, we're gonna create a scenario. Let's say, God forbid, your husband was beaten, right? And you stabbed him and you killed him.
Mhm.
Now somebody, fast forward, goes, you looking for an apartment and they run this shit on you. You got a manslaughter charge. That is a skewed thing because that record don't speak to who you are or speak to your circumstance.
But if you really want to know why there's a manslaughter charge
She
on my,
got manslaughter. She can't rent from me.
I'm gonna.
I ain't gonna necessarily go read the 40-page court document.
Well, somebody really not gonna mention the fact that they got a
Yeah,
manslaughter
but she's talking about
charge,
doing
though.
She said she gonna
a
look up
background check, so
background check.
that's not going
It's
to
gonna
avoid.
pop up.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna go
In
read
general.
the page.
But see, I am. I am.
No,
She's a lawyer.
motherfuckers that want my apartment. I'm going to the next
The
one.
easiest one.
No, this is all I'm saying. You're saying that's skewed. First of all, I think that is like an anomaly. Most people not running around here. Raise your hand if you got a manslaughter charge. Anybody in here? It's 10 people in here.
I've been manslaughtering the bullshit.
That is a one-off.
like that.
But what I'm
Right.
saying is that if you don't want to fall into the
Them
water
bitches
with
hoes.
the piss and the turds in it, spend the $10, $20 and get a background check on them. Go get you a friend that's a lawyer, a little law school friend or somebody. Got to be a law school in y'all town. Ask them to run it on their LexisNexis. It's free, and they get the version that has all the bells and whistles for free. Get them $10, and then they can do the background check. I promise you. I have a
If
friend-
you're
I have
in
a
law
question.
school?
Listen, I have a friend right now. She does not go out on a date with somebody unless she like looks into them first. And she said,
I mean, I could see how the lady could use that for their own safety. You know, you know, but I also, if you're going to, that's why it's important to go to a public place on a first date. You know, public place, you know, there are cameras there. You know, maybe you don't go back to each other's houses if you don't feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, then you can do a background check, whatever it is. But I could see why people could do that these days. But anyway, shout out to 8 at the table. I'll link down below the full video.